Hey guys, it's Ash and P.
Hey,
Oh, I was looking that way.
I think it's fine. I think we're still trying to get used to it.
Yeah.
And I'm very confused because, I feel like we're not really in the camera, but then I feel like we are in the camera because when it posts, like way more than what we can see.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that is.
And also, I feel like, do we need multiple, monitors? Like, why? How is it that, when people do their podcasts, they have it goes to them and it goes to someone else and it goes to someone else. Like the person speaking.
Are you talking about like Joe Rogan?
Yeah. Or Jeff Lewis too.
I'm guessing that they have multiple cameras. Yeah, they have a whole crew, So there's multiple cameras.
Okay, so if anyone doesn't know already, we have been video podcasting these last couple of episodes. There's been a few that the video kind of messed up.
Yeah,
so we just played. We always have a backup, which is audio.
Right.
And then in case something happens, because we've had issues where it's completely we had an episode and we couldn't even air it.
Yeah.
Because the video messed up. So now we always do a backup audio. But you can watch our video podcast on Spotify.
Yes. So if you're listening on Apple or Google or whatever platform that's not Spotify, and you're curious, you want to see our faces.
Yeah. Just letting you know, today we actually have some makeup on.
Yes.
That's not a norm. That's not a norm. Did you go to church this morning? Okay. Yeah.
No, stop. It was kind of weird.
I knew Tony would not, it would not be the same for us to go.
No, it would not be a good idea. Because Tony just came back from Vietnam yesterday.
Yeah. So, everyone's like, oh, your husband's out of town? Where did he go? So he's in Vietnam right now. It's what?
So random.
Yeah, they're like, what does your husband do?
Right?
Yeah. That he's going to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
I know, that's a really weird trip.
Because it's things like, I think parts of my phone come from Vietnam.
Well, okay.
Some of it comes from Korea, but.
So I have makeup on today because I had brunch with some girls that I go to the gym with.
Yes.
And there's, of the four of us, because we basically, these girls, you have to understand, I am not a social, how can I put it? I don't think that I'm a social butterfly. I think that my job has made me kind of be that way, but I'm an introvert in the sense of I'm just fine keeping to myself.
Yeah.
And then if someone says something, the way to my heart is to have someone say something really sarcastic and snarky, and then I'm like, okay, hi, let me introduce myself. So I can keep to myself forever.
Right.
And I was telling the girls today, I said, it's weird because we've all been going since the gym opened, which was last November. And it's taken, here we are coming into September. So it's taken us over 9 months to
go and do
something outside of the gym. It's taken some time to build this, whatever. But for me, and I had friends at the other gym I was at.
Right. I feel like you had a pretty good group.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But I feel like, I'm just fine with I'm here for me. I'm not here for any, I'm not here to whatever be
right.
To have, I'm not there for the friendship part of it.
Yeah.
I'm there to work out, but I love seeing people give it their all.
Mm-hmm.
When I see someone who's freaking pushing it and giving their all and doing whatever, I'm yeah, you're a badass. Yeah. And I'm okay. And it kind of, as time has gone on, it's kind of created a friendship between there's four of us. There was actually three of us, and then one of the girls basically got her cousin to sign up, and so now there's four of us. And so this was kind of the first time outside of the gym that we were all going and hanging out.
So you guys all had regular clothes on.
We did. I go, hey, this is the first time we've all seen each other in person in makeup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, makeup.
You know,
too.
like
yeah.
no one, like, well, one of the girls I think probably has had makeup on at the gym before, but that's about it. And that's because she's like a hairdresser, and they're a little bit cuter like that. You know, they dress up themselves a little bit better than the norm. But 3 of us have birthdays in September, so that's why we were like, for our birthdays we have to go do something together.
That's cute.
So we all went to have brunch. So that's the only reason why I have makeup
on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Well, yeah, I guess today. Next week you would have makeup on a Sunday.
I guess for church. Yeah.
I feel like that is.
But when we record on Fridays, I have no makeup on.
I know. That's what I was going to say. I feel like
depends on
the last few episodes we've recorded have been on Sundays.
Yeah.
And so we just have
last Sunday, I didn't have makeup on. I was home just with the kids.
Yeah, it was you alone. Yeah. Boy. But see, you're lucky that you look like fine without makeup on.
I don't know about that. I am using the new JLo makeup.
I know you guys. She's a lunatic.
I look, but do you?
I know you asked me this last night, and I said I'm not quite sure what you're correcting.
Does my skin look good?
Yeah, but I have always thought you have good skin.
I don't know. I don't think so. I am kind of, it's almost one of those things, like, I don't know if it's in my head because it's JLo and I want to be, I want to look like her. Like, I want to have her skin and look young and look
Keep in mind, she gets procedures done too.
I know. So, but I'm like, is it in my head or
I just don't really know
working?
What
is it highlighting my face? I feel like my face looks lighter, almost like it's highlighting my face.
Do you not have highlighter on?
No.
Then yeah,
just her stuff.
What's her stuff?
Well, it's a whole fucking kit.
So it's not just like I'm thinking when you say like skincare, I'm thinking you mean like you wash your face, you tone your face, you put a mask on, you take the mask off, you put a moisturizer on.
So it's a cleanser, followed by a serum, an eye cream, a moisturizer, and then a SPF moisturizer.
Is it tinted?
No.
Okay.
But then you can mix. There is like I did buy this one. This is like an add-on. You buy like maybe it is kind of like a highlighter. It's like something that you put with your foundation.
Okay.
And you mix it in with your foundation to kind of on certain areas.
Okay. Without that on, I'll have to let you know. Because I do see, it does look like kind of shimmery-ish.
Oh, that's just my bronzer.
Okay. That's what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Which, can I tell you, I mean, this is my life. Like, I am not a makeup person, you know? And so the makeup I have that I actually really love, that has all the like little shimmers and all that. So I have a base bronzer, and then I have this shimmery bronzer, different colors. And I have a big brush, and I'm just right? Was a gift. That was a gift that I received. I'm pretty sure.
You don't buy a lot of your own stuff.
I don't. My mascara, I just bought a new one of the one that you bought.
Oh, you did?
Thank you very much. Yes. Mm-hmm. Lasted me a long time.
They do last. Yeah.
So I just bought a new one. And I wear foundation, which I just started wearing maybe about 2 years ago. I wear foundation, a liquid foundation, and bronzer. And I do wear concealer and mascara and a little eyeliner.
Yeah.
I don't wear
You don't
anything.
wear a lot of makeup.
I don't.
But it's okay. You don't need to.
Well, you know what, though? There are times where you should, especially for photos. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
Well, remember, you can have Jenna do it.
I know. I really would like her to actually teach me how to do it so that, like, if I go to dinner, I have a face, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel fine when I go out and I don't even really wear lipstick. It's very rare. Sometimes I wear like a bright red or something, but it's very rare.
I feel like you wear lipstick only when we go out or like maybe like ugly sweater party.
Yeah.
Or,
holidays.
If there's an event.
Yeah. But it's very rare. I just wear lip gloss or just chapstick and that's it. And I feel totally fine and I'm totally comfortable with the way I look when I go out. But when I see photos, I'm lost. Like I'm not like my face doesn't have any there's no dimension. There's no there's nothing to it.
You're too you're too judgmental about yourself.
I don't know. No. It's really not. Like I said, it's just I see these girls that have these pretty eyeliners and these things that just their eyes pop. When I wear things, I feel like I look old.
Well, I remember when you did your practice makeup for your wedding and you were like, I don't know. I feel like it's just too much. I don't look like me. It's just too much. And I feel like your wedding makeup was very natural and very neutral color. It wasn't like anything wild, but just more than what you would wear.
Very much. I'm just so not used to it.
Yeah, you just don't wear a lot.
But I also think that the other thing is that I'm noticing, truly I'm noticing aging and wrinkles and things in my skin, which I'm really trying to pay attention and be very good to my skin and my teeth and things I really am. But age is no joke. No matter what I do, no matter how much water I drink, no matter how much I exercise or whatever, I'm fucking aging.
Yeah.
And so
I don't see the aging that you're talking about.
That's
why I'm confused about when you're like, do you see it making a difference? I'm like, I don't really understand what you're trying to fix.
Look,
yeah, when you smile and your face moved. You just scrunched your forehead because before that it wasn't like that.
I am not a gym selfie person. I don't like it. But the girls like to take a picture and whatever. And we've had these challenges and we're trying to grow the gym. We really care about it. We want it to succeed. So it's share things they're encouraged. They love it. Right. They want people to share on their Instagram and everything. So trying to do more of that stuff. And when they post those pictures of me and I'm like, boy, fuck, I don't even wear a lot of makeup. And why do I fucking look that hideous compared to no makeup? My wrinkles really show when I have nothing. They do.
See, here's the thing. If you can hide your wrinkles with makeup, you're in a good situation because I don't wear face makeup anymore because it makes my wrinkles stand out. My wrinkles are so deep that my makeup settles.
Because we're the same age. Do you think that you're going to do Botox?
I think I should have started already a long time ago. But I need to do something. I've finally gotten to the point where I actually do my hair every 8 weeks. And that's been a struggle for me. It's a process for me to make a commitment.
I know.
And I feel like with that, hard. You do have to stay on top of it.
Which I need to look at my calendar because I know I have a hair appointment coming up in September.
I think I have one in September also. And I'm not certain. Maybe it's in October. But I want to get the threading done above my lip. My above my lip is really bad.
Explain the threading.
So the threading it's essentially I want to say fishbone, how it has the hooks type things.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's thread that's like that they would go in here and they go in and they pull it. And
because your big issue is these wrinkles, right?
Yeah,
on your lip.
I pursed my lips a lot. And I sleep on my face and I get this stuff, like it makes it even worse. Every morning it takes hours for it to even like calm down.
Really?
But so they pull it tight and then the thread gradually dissolves and helps to build collagen. So yeah, that's what I need to do there. I need to do stuff here too though, because I'm getting really bad here.
So
Really
here's
bad.
my question. Once you start Botox, you really shouldn't stop, right?
I don't think so, because I mean, if you stop, then because it's gonna, so like obviously my first visit doing it, I'm gonna require more, and as things maybe
My
get a little
husband
less crazy,
doesn't.
maybe I go in for just these, and then like I go in for something else later.
My husband doesn't want me to do anything to my face. He's told me that. He's like, look, you got your boobs done, whatever. You want to do your shit. I don't care what you do. I don't want you to do anything to your face. But I feel
Even
like
Botox?
yes.
Yeah, he's serious about Botox too.
Yes. He thinks I'm going to look like the cat girl or the cat woman.
Why?
Well, I think because, you see people that go way too fucking crazy. But I'm like, I wouldn't do lip injections. I mean, I would love some big lips.
I want lip injections.
I would love big lips. But it's like, okay, I'm fine with not doing lip
But you don't have
injections.
thin lips, so.
I know, but I don't have big lips. But, I mean,
But does
whatever.
your lip disappear when you smile? Because mine does. It's a sad situation. Nope.
I don't know. It does.
Mine goes, I don't have this anymore.
But I feel like I do need a little something. Like I need something for these wrinkles. I think I do need a little Botox. And it's taking me a long time to I just never thought that I would be okay with something like that.
Maybe you never thought you would be okay with something like that because you don't really have a lot of wrinkles. So maybe you're starting to see some and now you're like, eh.
I think that it's just, I've been such I'm a naturalist, in the sense of I feel like as long as you take care of your skin, whatever. But there's things, and I'm not trying to look like I'm 20. I'm just saying
I would like to look like I'm 20. That's fine.
I feel like I look very young already. So.
I think you do. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't know what you're talking about when you're saying, because I have, you can see my wrinkles and stuff, and you have to point yours out.
I don't necessarily know about that. Well, let me tell you. So the real P went to Vegas.
Yeah.
And
is that what makes you want to get Botox?
No, but
okay.
Listen, but hold on. Let me go back. So I am always the first one to be okay, I'm probably the old lady of the group because I'm very regiment.
Yes.
I'm very routine. Don't get me wrong. I like to have a good time.
I mean, you stayed up until 10:30 last night.
I know.
So
Tony goes, what time did everyone leave? Midnight? I was like,
everyone, me and Jason?
Yeah. I'm like, no, it wasn't even that late, Tony. It's just that you went to bed at 8. Oh, he goes, when I put the girls down at 8:30, I was like, it was not even 8 o'clock.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was like, it's 8. I think it was 8:30.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was even 8.
Yeah.
No. I didn't think it was that late. But I'm like, we just did our TikToks and that was it,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always the da, and I'm also the organizer and the planner and all that stuff. So typically I'm probably the very old lady-esque person of the group. Right. And I went to Vegas, which that in itself gave me a little bit of anxiety because it's I'm just...
Why?
Because I feel like Vegas is young, parties, crazy, staying up late, being nuts, being drunk, being on whatever, I don't even know. And I'm so just I feel like I'm a square, okay? So I feel like that's not my life, that's not my jam. But we were going for my future sister-in-law's bachelorette. I'm the maid of honor. or the old maid of honor, really.
It's called matron of honor.
Matron?
Yes, you are.
Oh,
old.
yes. But I am a matron. I am an old ass matron. So I knew some of the girls that were going, not because they're like really good friends, but I just knew them from like things that we've done with everyone in the group. And so I knew a few girls. There was a few girls I didn't know, and my future sister-in-law is younger than I am, so I just kind of assumed our friends were much younger. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna be the old ass bitch, you know.
Yeah.
And so my sister and one of my other sister-in-laws, she invited all of the sisters, right? One of my other sister-in-laws went, and again, she's younger. I'm like the old lady again, you know. I'm the oldest, so we go. Very surprised. Her friends are very much like my age, and even a couple of them I think are a few years older than us. So it wasn't like I was with a bunch of like 25 to 30-year olds. You know, I was with girls that were, you know, in their late 30s, early 40s. She's early 30s.
Oh, she is 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought they were like.
I think she's 30. No. 31. She'll be 32 in December.
Okay.
I think we talked about this, and she's gonna be 32.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that they were like late 20s.
No.
Nico?
Yes.
Maybe that's what I'm confusing. Yes. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm not like the old lady, but I'm also the one that's like, I'm married with kids, which most of them, like a lot of them did have kids and stuff. But I'm just like, I'm trying to fill out the group, right? Yeah. I'm not really quite sure where I'm like, really going to
Are you going to be hanging out with a bunch of crazy party?
But yeah. Are they going to be like, this is what I told my sister-in-laws, and maybe this is offensive. Maybe not. I don't know what I know. I don't really care. But I said, you know, when I went on my bachelorette for my wedding, when I was getting married, I told all of my friends, I said, I want us to all have a great time, have fun, whatever. Nobody gets divorced because of me. Like, nobody's getting divorced and doing something stupid because of my bachelorette. And it's funny because my sister-in-law goes, did you really feel like you had to say that? And I'm like, I don't know.
You never know. When you get wild and crazy and drunk off your ass, you never know.
I don't know. So to me, it wasn't like I thought any of my friends were going to be cheaters or going to do something stupid like that.
Who knows?
But I don't fucking know, because maybe they're going through something that they're not telling the rest of the group, and then they're getting fucked up, and we're in fucking Mexico on a cruise, and they're going to, I don't know. So my thing was, don't do anything that's going to get you divorced. So when I went now with this young group, and I was going with my sister-in-law and my future sister-in-law and everything, and all I did was I told the girls, don't do anything that makes me want to punch you in the face.
Yeah. That's fair.
Right?
And even nicer than, like, don't get a divorce, because then it could be anything. Like, not just that you're a hoe.
Right.
Right?
Just, don't do anything that makes me want to punch you in the face, and we're going to be great. And have a great time. We had a great time. Everyone was very, and when I say well-behaved, it's not like we had a great time. It was just good fun.
Yeah.
Everyone just had good fun. We all had fun. Nothing like, everyone's like, I need to hear all the stories. It's like, there's not anything like crazy to tell.
Yeah.
And even like, I went to my brother's for his birthday party, and his aunt on his other side was like, I want to see the real pictures, not the like Instagram pictures that you guys could only post, like the real Vegas pictures. I was like, those were the real Vegas pictures. Yeah. Like, we were having a good time. We were fine. Like, we were in our own bubble. It was great. We danced. We saw Lil Jon. He was DJing it up at Hakkasan. That was so fun. We danced till our feet wanted to fall off, and we wanted to literally chop off our feet because they hurt so bad.
Yeah.
We had just a great overall trip. And For me, I think I was like, wow, I have been so afraid to go to Vegas because it's like, and I was like worried about people's drinks, and I was worried about anyone getting roofied, and I was worried about, and so I'm like hyper sensitive to everything going around me. I didn't know if I was really going to be able to have a good time, but I had a great time.
That's good.
And I was surprisingly like, I was shocked by how much fun I had. And it was so much that I told, like, because our friends have said, like, we should go to Vegas together and just, like, go by the pools. Not necessarily for club stuff, but just, like, go by the pools or whatever.
I'm not going to a club.
And I'm like, oh, I don't do that. I don't go to Vegas. I don't do Vegas. I don't give two shits about Vegas.
But remember, we are the real old ladies because we're like, well, we could go to Green Valley.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to Henderson.
So,
yeah.
That is where Jason... My favorite hotel is in Henderson. That's where we stay every time we go because it's my favorite hotel.
I love it. I love it. I'm totally down for any of that. But now I'm like, I'm not afraid of Vegas.
Yeah.
Now I feel like...
I think you're kind of not, first of all, not knowing the girls. Like, you've never been out partying with them. You know, her friends. Right. That you don't know is... I feel like you would envision, or at least I would, oh gosh, this is going to be like, oh, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And that's where it's like, oh, you just dread it. Because you're like, I'm too old for that. Like that, I'm beyond those years, so I don't need something like that.
Right.
So it was just a good girl group hanging out, trying to...
We had some issues getting some of the girls to and from. I will say this. One thing that I'm looking forward to is retiring my matron of honor hat. Unless my
I was going to say, what if Lynn's?
Okay, I was just going to say, unless the bride is of age.
Oh.
And when I say of age, I mean closer to mine. Because
of age.
Because I feel like that would be totally different. I probably won't be that, but that would be totally different. But like for the young girls, like pick someone young and fresh. You know, I'm an old biddy at this point. You know, I have to say,
I think Alexandria did a fantastic job picking you because you're on your stuff. Like, you are organized beyond belief. I know you think like I'm not that organized. You are super organized. You're on top of stuff and you don't put up with anyone's crap, you know? So like as someone who's needing someone to help them with certain things, like she knows you're not going to be someone that's going to be walked all over.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like the yes ma'am person, you know, and you are organized and you will make sure that things aren't just like chaotic and crazy and a mess and that type of stuff. So, I mean, I know you're saying pick a young girl, but I think she did a great job picking not a young girl because you do get all of those things with at least you. I mean, I wouldn't be the same way and, you know, we're the same age, but to have you as a pick, I think it's great.
Well, I think that, I mean, maybe I'm an easy target because maybe they do know I'll just get it done for them really quick. Yeah. I don't know. But I'm ready to retire that hat after this round, for the younger ones. You know, I don't really have younger friends.
I know, I was going to say.
Making some young friends, but I don't see that in my future, you know. But I
don't know. You have young daughters.
I know, but then I'll just be the mom.
Yeah, but what if you become friends with the moms from school
and they're younger moms? Because I'm now the old mom.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, let's hope they're all married.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be different in Catholic school. They'll all be married already. I don't know.
I guess we'll see. We've got some time.
So the one thing though about these girls, I'm just going to say, was really difficult. They all like to do their makeup.
Yeah, you're not that kind of person.
What in the serious fuck takes you 2 fucking hours to get ready. What the fuck are you doing to your face and your hair for 2 fucking hours?
See, when you were talking about that, if it's going to take me that long,
why would it take you that long?
Well, I'm just expecting if it's going to take me that long that I look like I just got my makeup professionally done and my hair professionally done. That's what I expect 2 hours. Because, I mean, I could go somewhere and get those things done and it wouldn't even be 2 hours.
Are you saying they didn't look like they had everything professionally done?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't think I looked closely enough to really be able to tell. So I'll have to go back and look, and then I can judge.
How many levels of skin are you peeling off and putting back on that it takes you that fucking long?
Well, I feel like you should have peeled all those skins off before you went to sleep. And maybe they didn't. Maybe they're a little younger, so they're not as worried about their skin.
You know what? I'm going to say this. It has nothing to do with young, because one of the girls...
The oldest girl left her makeup on overnight?
Yeah.
No.
I just had lunch with them like a week ago. And this is after Vegas and everything. And it was lunch. It was like 1 p.m. And she had eyelashes and everything. She looked cute, but she had like her makeup and her eyelashes and
She
stuff.
slept with her eyelashes on?
Yeah. It was makeup from the night before.
No. I'm sorry. I can barely make it through an evening with eyelashes on. You know, I mean, really, they weigh you down and stuff like that. I love them.
I don't even know how to
the way they
put eyelashes on. Okay. I didn't even know that they're reusable. I thought it was a one-time thing.
I was very surprised that you didn't know they were reusable.
No. I asked Tony, I said,
we're going to assume it's still taking care of it.
No, I go, Tony, did you know that eyelashes are, you can use them like for multiple use? He goes, yeah. I said, how did you know that? He goes,
sisters.
His mom.
Oh.
I go, oh, that makes sense. His mom was like that. His mom always had.
Well, she always was done up.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I know I wasn't around.
I mean, but I think that it's like, oh, that's that like housewife type of mentality, you know, the older school.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah. Whole tube of glue.
Someone gave me eyelashes to wear, and I fucking threw them away.
Somebody was probably like, I thought I was getting that shit.
She's like, do you know where the eyelashes are? Oops, we threw them away. Gabby's the one that threw them away. She should know. She's worn eyelashes before. And then I said, and then one of the girls goes, where'd you get those ones? And she goes, I don't know where. And then she goes, how much were those ones? She goes, those ones were kind of expensive. They were like $12. And I was like,
those are expensive for eyelashes.
Are they?
Yeah.
And I was like, why $12? That's not expensive.
It is, because you can get like lashes for like $4 something.
And I was like, what?
Yeah. So $12 is a little more pricey. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fine. I paid for a lot of shit that weekend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I thought that was funny when you said that, which I know I shouldn't have been surprised because you're not a makeup person. And I'm not a makeup person either, you know, but
what the fuck is wrong with your face that it takes you 2 hours? I'm sorry. I just don't understand. You know what it is?
Well, their face and hair and outfits. Because it was everything.
Okay, it was like 2.5 hours for everything.
Well, I don't know. Did they look like they got everything professionally done?
Look like they had makeup on. I feel like I'm a dude when it comes to shit like that.
Did they look more done up than this, though? Like, this is like a normal day makeup, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you're doing more,
isn't that
you're
just
adding
out darker colors?
No. I have no face makeup on. They got to be putting their moisturizer on, their
concealer.
You
put your moisturizer on in the morning?
Well, yeah, but if you're going to put makeup on, don't you wash your face and put makeup on?
You got to wash everything off and start all over?
Well, I would.
I just add to it a little bit. I don't really wear anything.
Well, see, here's the thing is that I need my mascara looking amazing, and I'm going to have to wash it off to get fresh stuff on.
I have never felt more like a tomboy or a loser. I don't even know which one, but then I did there because I was like, this is not, I don't do anything like this. I feel like my family thought that I was prissy.
Oh, really?
Yes. I feel like they feel like I'm girly.
You know why? It's because you're always cute.
But I'm not.
You are always cute. Like, I know you're like, I'm not, just because you don't wear a lot of makeup doesn't mean look, you don't have a lot of makeup
like fashionable.
I always think you look cute. You don't dress like me.
Okay, but
and you wear earrings.
Most of the time I'm in.
When you're not. Okay, right now, I wouldn't dress like that. And you have earrings on. You know, I rarely put on a pair of earrings. You got your bangles on. That's because
that makes it easy, right? You just throw on earrings with the top and some bracelets, and then you're like, I'm ready.
Well, I don't know, because I would, this is what I would do, and I'm like, I'm ready.
I accessorized, I'm ready, let's go. Took me, I seriously, I'm not saying, I'm literally, I started getting ready at 11:08 so that I could leave at 11:30. I was like, and honestly, it wasn't on purpose. I should have started getting ready at 11 to give myself at least a half an hour.
Another 8 minutes.
8 minutes makes a big difference, okay?
Well, when you're only getting ready for 22, 8 minutes is a good.
But I just lost track of time. I always do that to myself, though. I try to do too much. I don't give myself enough time to get myself ready. I was doing homework with Gigi today. We were making all this stuff. I was getting all her bags and everything ready for the week. And then I was helping them clean their playroom. And then it was like, fuck, I need to fucking go get in the shower.
That might be also why you are like, you do like minimalist stuff, because maybe you don't.
I don't think it's important enough.
Yeah.
To spend my time on.
But here's the other thing too. You know, those girls.
Although I already have my husband. So what the fuck do I need to get ready for? Just for me to feel good about it. And if I feel fine about it, then it's fine.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Well, you look great. Like, Jason will say, oh my gosh, why are you doing this for? Like, why are you putting makeup on just to go here? Or why are you doing your hair just to go here? I'm like, is it okay if I feel good about myself? Like, I feel better about myself when I have my makeup done. And my makeup is just my eyes. That's all I do. But I do feel better about myself. And I mean, I don't always do my hair, but if I do my hair, I feel better about myself than when I don't, right? Like, the more you do, I think the better you feel about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're putting work into yourself, then you feel good.
So, like this morning, like for me, I guess like my 2 hours of getting ready is like.
I hope this is recording.
I hope so too.
If not, you guys are getting audio only. Yeah. Sorry.
So, I did, I went on a run. I only had a little bit of time this morning because we had a FaceTime with the family. So I went on a run. I came back. We took the call. I finished up the call, and then I went back out and just did like some like TRX stands and stuff like that. But so I could spend like 2 hours easily working out.
Yeah.
But that's different to me. Like sitting there and doing my face. Like, what am I going to do to my face?
But here's the other thing too. Some people love makeup. Like, I love makeup, and if I knew how, like, I wish that I knew how to highlight, and I wish I knew how to do all of that. Like, I'm not even joking. People are probably going to be like, oh, what a waste of time. But we all know that I'm not busy, and I am poor with time management. But I love watching girls on videos do their makeup. I love to watch it because I'm always like, oh my gosh, like just such a difference. And that's so cool. That's so awesome. Especially like, you ever see people that look like,
yes.
And then they do something and you're like, oh my gosh, I would think you're like a normal person.
Yeah.
Or a model. Yeah.
And
I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I cannot. Kyla can do some really crazy things with makeup that I'm like, I hate you. But like, she would watch YouTube or whatever, and like she like taught herself how to do things. And anytime I try to do like what is it called when you do,
Yeah.
what is
Like this?
the highlighting, but what's the other part of it? Yeah. Well, whatever that is. I wish I could do that because I feel like maybe I could make myself look slimmer.
Yes.
Maybe I could make myself look younger.
That's
why I'm doing a lot of different things.
That's why I'm
right?
on the J-Lo glow.
Okay, so I get that. And
I get it.
some people you love going to the gym. Some people love makeup. Mm-hmm. And I know to you that sounds foreign, but it's makeup. But to some people it's but it's the gym. Not enjoyable. For me, I don't like the gym. Not fun. Don't want to go. Hate it. Hate everything about it. It's almost like oxygen for you. Yeah. And for me, it's pure misery and suffering. So that's, yeah. So no, because I don't, and I know people, specifically guys and husbands, but I'm always the last one ready in my house. Almost always the last one ready. Granted, I am the only one that has to put makeup on and do my hair. Mm-hmm. Hayden will say I have to do my hair, but all he has to do is spray his leave-in stuff and make sure his curls are hydrated and whatever, mm-hmm. But I'm the only person who actually has to get ready to go out. But even me getting ready, it doesn't take me very long because I'm doing literally just this, right? That's nothing. Granted, putting foundation on your whole face isn't a whole lot, which I guess would be the only other thing I would do. Yeah. But I don't take a long time to do my stuff, but I am the last person to be ready in my house. I know.
Well, but you're a girl. It does take.
But if people do. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. But everyone thinks girls always this, girls always that. I don't think it's the majority.
I'm always the last one because I get everyone else ready before I can give myself 22 minutes to get in the shower. Yeah. Put my makeup on, get dressed, and do my hair.
Yeah. See, that's different because my boys are bigger. Jason doesn't need me at all to do anything. But I am just slower.
But in all reality, even if my kids were older, I could find a million other things to do
before makeup. I don't think that's bizarre. I think there are plenty of women that are not as into makeup as her friends.
Some people spend, tons of money on makeup.
Yeah. I did that. Then
it is a weird sisterhood that they do, because they all like to help each other too, get ready and do different things to their faces and their hair. And then it's fun. Can you do my blah 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 blah?
I would not want to have to do anyone's anything, but I would love to have someone do my hair and makeup.
It's sweet, to watch, on the outside watching it. I'm that's really cute that they all it's like a journey for them. Yeah, they're all getting ready together, and it's the fun thing that they're spending 2 hours in this fucking hotel room all stinky, and everyone I want to get the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, my little sister-in-law, who was really the real mom of the group, going, "Let's go, ladies, let's go. We gotta go. 10 minutes. I'm setting an alarm."
But you know what? She's not one of those girls either.
She's not. You know what she wears?
But
she wears Vaseline on her lips.
I also think, hey, you know what?
She's let's go. 10 minutes, let's go.
Kyla and I always put Aquaphor on our lips. And, when I go out, I'll put something on my lips. But, on a normal day, Aquaphor is all.
Can I tell you a hack that I will say that little Karen taught me? That's what I call, my sister.
I know, you're so mean.
She fucking hates it.
That's why I say you're so mean.
I know, but otherwise, she really was a little Karen. Who in Vegas is yelping in their hotel room about the chicken sandwich they had over at the food court?
Your sister-in-law.
Yeah, not normal people. She's a little Karen.
Yeah, that is funny because I wouldn't expect that of her.
I don't think anyone did. And she really was. And she's like, look, I'm all about comfort and ease. Her bag she took, her carry-on, I'm shoving
just
in there. A carry-on. which I'm a light packer.
I know. I'm surprised that you're
packer.
saying that she must have been a really light packer for you to be saying the bag she took.
It was like the smallest suitcase. I don't even know if it's considered. The only reason why I would call it a suitcase is because it had a hard shell, but it was really. She said they bought it for their 1-year-old son.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this with wheels. It's the tiniest fucking box.
She's a little girl, but I'm not. When I say
but
girl,
shoes,
I don't mean she's a woman.
2 pairs of shoes could take up that fucking box. You know?
But she's got a little body, so she doesn't need a lot of material.
I know, but I just was like, holy shit, that's all you... Like, how the fuck did you do that? Okay, so what little Karen did teach me, though, I did learn something from her. So I have one. I have a steamer. Mm-hmm. And I usually use it for, like, I bought it actually for parties, like to do the linens and stuff like that. She doesn't iron her clothes.
Oh, yeah?
She steams them all.
I don't do either to mine.
Do you steam them?
I don't do either. I don't steam and I don't iron them.
Okay. But I'm telling you, it's hot like that. It's fucking easy as fuck. And it really did take every fucking wrinkle
She is
out.
like a Karen because my mom also steams her stuff.
She had a little fucking steamer that she packed in that tiny
So
ass
she
bag.
had 2 pairs of shoes, a steamer, and 1 outfit she wore the entire time.
Yeah, in a bathing suit. I don't know, but I swear that little steamer came in and I was like, now I'm kind of obsessed. And then I was watching The Real Housewives yesterday.
I would get one since the girls have to wear uniforms.
And one of the girls, Gina, was steaming Emily's dress, and it looked like a blow dryer. It was real little with no cord, and it looked like a blow dryer. And I was like,
see, I thought you were going to say she uses it on her face, and that's how she stays young, is it's like a a facial all the time.
No, her clothes. I was like, I kind of want to do that now forever. So I was literally today Googling clothes steamers that look like blow dryers because I want the one from The Real Housewives.
You can probably go on her Instagram page and she probably has a promo code because she's an ad or a.
I hope she is because I'll fucking buy it right now. I mean, I told Tony, I was like, Tony goes, when I was gone, you kind of were shopping a lot. I was like, well.
Tony, get out of the bank account, okay? You keep your 5 million dong. You keep your 5 million dong and buy your family stuff. 5 million dong worth.
I needed studio lighting. I needed plenty of snacks for my kids. We needed some new clothes for the teenager.
School was starting when he left.
Yeah.
So hello, and Danny also wants to do like 2 Target runs a day, so she's so funny. I love it.
And all the Halloween stuff is out already.
I know, and I want to put some stuff out, but I'm like, I don't know if it's.
I'm just not ready to close down summer.
Yeah, I know.
That's still hot. I like to be in the pool. I can't be in the pool with Halloween decorations. Why do I feel like that's fucking weird? I feel like that's weird. I don't know,
because I feel like you think it's time to start wearing sweaters if you're busting out Halloween, which is weird for where we live.
I know.
Because it's hit and miss if that's an option, really.
Okay, one other thing I want to say about Vegas. So I've never done a pool party. And we did Wet Republic. And
what's the water gross looking?
They put so much fucking chemicals in that pool. Like, it's like ridiculous. Like, a couple of the bathing suits that the girls wore, like, were destroyed from the bleach in the pool. Like, it's a lot of chemicals.
I'm concerned for your guys' skin.
No, we didn't go, like...
In the water?
Well, we did go in the water, but we didn't put our heads in the water.
But, I mean, your body.
Oh, that's fine.
That seems dangerous. Maybe they had cheap bathing suits.
Oh, they did, for sure. They went to, like,
they were cheap bathing suits. Amazon.
Shein.
Oh.
You know? It was, like, cheap. Super cheap bathing suits. But,
so you went to the pool party?
So much fun. Now I'm like, I see why the fucking kids want to fucking do all of this. This is so fun. And it wasn't like there was like one creepy dude. And
oh yeah. You got another couple to gang up on him also.
Yeah. He was whatever. He left us alone for the most part. But it wasn't about that. It was just us girls hanging out in the pool, the DJ and fucking drinks.
That's the thing. It's like the music, the water, the drinks. Like, you can eat right there.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Drinks are really fucking expensive.
Yeah. But, I mean,
we
pre-party, so.
Yeah, and
you guys were a bunch of girls, so.
We paid for like 2 rounds and everyone else.
Yeah. Jason, the last time Jason and I went to Vegas, we, the hotel I love is not on the strip. No. So we're in Henderson. But we did meet some really fun people at the pool, and we loved them. I think I followed them for a moment. I don't know if I still
I really want to stay at that Resort World, though. It does look really fucking nice.
I would like to do that also. Maybe that's where we can do a trip to.
Well, yeah, and Tony goes for work quite often, enough to where I could tag along, but I normally don't. And I'm just always like, nah, that's fine. But now I'm like, there's some like restaurants that maybe I want to go to now. Because now I've looked at them all.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Well, that'd be fun for you guys to do together.
One thing I'll say is, and we can talk about it next week, Tony being gone and everything, but we were in Vegas, and and pretty much everyone was really sweet. I was with the bride-to-be. And so it was her and I and my other sister-in-law we were on the first flight out. Yeah. And then the rest of the group came later. And everyone was really sweet. Congratulations. Guys, girls, women, men. Everyone was just really nice to her. Aww. Congratulations. How exciting. That's such a great time. Which I love. Because love is beautiful. Yeah. You should be happy for someone who's getting married and starting that new adventure. There was only a few people, like 2 people that were like, don't do it. Don't do it.
And they were probably the problem in the relationship.
So we're walking through the casino one night, and this Mexican dude walks up, and he's like, don't do it. He's like, are you sure you want to do it? And she goes, I've never been more sure in my life of anything. And he's like, you may want to second think that. I go, well, she better not, because that's my brother that she's married. And he goes, oh, well, you must not be married. And I was like, I am married. I was like, and I love my husband. And he's like, oh, that sounds like a lie. And I go, I love my husband. He is my best friend. I was like, so no, it's not a lie. Yeah. And I'm like, God, just because you're miserable in your marriage, gosh, don't put that on someone else. And then, and I mean, I've always known it, but it's like, coming back from that, I was like, geez, is it odd that I have so much fun with my husband? Like, is that
I love how you guys are
thing for people? We have fun together.
It's hard to say. I feel like that's how it should be, right?
Yeah, I would think so. It's like, life is hard enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to enjoy it.
But, I think some people, I do think you should be best friends with your spouse. I really do, because...
Except you can't be best friends with Jason, because I'm your best friend.
Well, then you can't be best friends with Tony.
Fine. Then you can be my second best friend.
Okay, we can do it that way.
Okay.
You should be at least second best friends with your husband.
Okay.
But it's like, because they're always going to be there. Like, you may not have, like, friendships that last your entire marriage, or you may have, maybe you move and you move out of state. You better like that person, because that's the only other person know that's going with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it really is true. What they say is, like, you have to be friends and you have to have a good time together. And that's why it is so important that you focus on your own relationship when you have kids, because it's easy to fall out of that and it's easy to get distracted. But the kids are leaving someday. And if you don't want to be an empty nester and look at your spouse and be like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it is important to keep all of that going your entire relationship, not just in the beginning or whatever, but also to the person that you see the most. Like, Tony's the person you can talk to about everything all the time.
Right.
Like, his schedule doesn't have to match, you know, like you don't have to plan a time to get together. You know, that's the person that you come home to and that kind of thing. Right. So, you know, even if they don't want to hear it, like they're going to suffer through whatever, you know, so I don't know. It might, maybe it's not the norm. I don't know. It should be the norm. It really should be. It's telling us we have 5 minutes left.
But geez.
I know it's excessive, but it should be the norm. And I don't think it's weird. I think it's important. That's how you know you are in a good marriage.
I have so much fun with him. What are you guys talking about? Like, don't make it so.
But that wasn't how it was with your first husband.
No.
So you can see how.
Yeah, but I just.
Let's pretend.
Let's pretend that
didn't happen. Let's not think about him.
I really should have never even gotten married. That was a
young kids do funny things. It's fine. But yes, next episode we will talk all things dong.
Yeah.
Yes.
The dong episode.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. You've already titled it and we haven't even gotten started.
Okay.
I love it. Thanks so much, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for swapping with us.